alikuwa anajua ako nayo, lakini ametudanganya hapo kwa ukimwi. Ametudanganya.
Ni vile I think mwitio shikanisi story.
Yeah.
Big Daddy amekuwa akifungiwa kwa nyumba. Anafungiwa pale anaingia live.
Hatoki nje.
Haoni hata tu, anasukanga na dirisha.
Mbona anamfanyia hivyo?
So msichachi Big Daddy amekuwa akifungiwa.
You guys are so cherry pickers. You are selective listeners. The only thing that you guys took from my story is HIV and pregnancy. I spoke about a lot of stuff. You all haven't even touched none of those. Mko tu kwa hizi zingine. Ni kama mtu akikuwa na ukimwi ni mwisho wa dunia. Get a life.
Ongoja kidogo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jackson 254 TV. Karibuni. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Sasa hivi mambo imeweza kuchemuka. Mungu wa Nyako halali. Kumbuka Nyako ile machozi yalilia akiambianga Big Daddy, my friend, umenimaliza, umeniharibia jina, umefanya watoto wangu wacha nikuambie wataishi kunidharau maisha yao yote. Kwa sababu my friend, wakati nilikuwa na kunyongesha, badala Big Daddy uniprotect, wewe kazi yako ilikuwa ni kunirecord na kunianika kwa mtandao, kitu na ambacho kimeleta maneno mengi kwa mtandao.
Whoever is posting these videos, just make sure it doesn't reach my children. Please. It could reach anybody, even my brothers, but don't let it reach my children. Please. Please. Help me protect my kids only. I don't care about my siblings, but my kids. Tafadhali. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. I love you. Thank you so much.
A few moments later.
Karma on what? Anyway, what I'm saying is this, guys. Z-Baby and all other my friends that are in the US, this is the truth. If something ever happens to me, msinichange mnipeleke nyumbani. Just wacha mwili yangu ichomwe, mchukue remains, mpeleke mtoto wangu ako Kenya. I have a 16-year-old daughter. She's starting 17, ako high school. And that's probably my best friend. So if I ever go through tough situations, niende ujua by the mtoto wangu, me and my firstborn, we talk a lot. Like, she's my best friend. I have a 16-year-old. We are best friends, bro. We always talk a lot. Like high school, she's coming back home soon. So if anything ever happened to me, watu wako US, nimesema hivi na msikize. If I ever die over here, mchome mwili yangu, mchukue my remains, mweke kwa hiyo kitu, mpelekee mtoto wangu. Let her decide what she wants to do with it. Okay? Let her decide what she wants to do with it.
My thing is, nilisikia wasee wakiagi kwa live wakisema sijui walisema nani alikuwa kwa maisha ya Big Daddy, wewe ndio kanini. I have known Big Daddy since 2018. Remember, I was not like, nilikuwa tu na life yangu kwa mizuri. Nilikuwa tu na life yangu tuko tu mizuri, like mimi naishi tu maisha yangu, niko tu sawa. You know, life was good. Nikaacha everything, nikakuja Orlando. So just so it is out there. Do you know Okaro? I don't know. We're going to know Okaro. I want to talk about Okaro. Okaro already spoke about her yesterday. Na heshima idumu. Hivyo tu, siwezi kuwa narudia naongelea msee. Sina biashara na Okaro. Si yuko nini? Okaro yuko na relationship na mimi. So siwezi mdrag kwa hii story anymore. Penye tu ali disrespect hapo ndo penye nili address, and that's about it. Sijawahi mu address. I always keep respect. You know, regardless of everything. Unaniheshimu na kuheshimu. So yeah. So ndo hivyo. Yaani nyinyi mnadhania nitanini. Alafu one thing. Somebody being HIV positive don't mean they can't have kids. And don't mean they can't have a partner. And don't mean they can't live alive. Sahi cancer ndo inawanga msee. Because you can be HIV positive and your kids are not even HIV positive. So that is a non-factor. That was just part of my story. It was not to crucify nobody. It was not to say anything, because people, lack of education. Because people live a better life. Sahi cancer ndo inawawase. Kuna maugonjwa. There is no cure for cancer. But with HIV you can get your medication and live a better life than mtu mwenye ana. So wasemi wanasema kwa nini alipata mimba na alijua alikuwa HIV positive? Well, remember we are still stone. That's a human being. Unaelewa? So you cannot come and judge, and this is the thing with TikTokers. Yes, you come and talk here, and then we have those illiterate, dumb people that won't come and, chambua your story and whatever. And that's okay, I don't mind. Because, if it's not your story, trust me, honey, it's none of your business. But if I choose to have pregnancy with anybody within na ugonjwa yote, that's my business. As long as, mtoi wangu ako safe, tuko poa, what is your business? What is your business? That was just my story, and I had to tell it. And I'm still telling it. So, it's none of your business. So, tuendelee tu kuanalyze. At least, you gotta have something to talk about. So, tuendelee tu kuanalyze. Haina shida. Let's just continue analyzing. But let's not judge. Because we are not stupid.
Lakini kwa nini akiingia refu anaanza kulia? Nimemwona macho refu.
Acha alie, amelia mpaka kuikwiki. Kuna video yake iko hapa na naenda kwenda kuiduet saa hii. Analia kuikwiki, nimemwacha akilia kuikwiki. Analia kuikwiki ati when my daughter see this, and they will delete. When my daughter see this, and I don't know how they will take it. And when my daughter see this,
alafu na hii kitu walikuwa wanasema kuna ugonjwa, ni ukweli wako naye. Big Daddy uko na ugonjwa, nasikia maneno.
Venye zako zimefika, sasa zile zako zimemwagika, ndio umejua kuna 16
kila mtu time yake. Si yako ilifika watu wakakuchamba.
Mjue ukimwi iko na inachoma na ni mbaya. Mimi nakwambia madawa, kama unaonanga watu wakitumia madawa kwa hizi mtandao, acha niwaelezee. Usiwahi tamani. Reveal Lukabi, karibu sana. Emily, I hope mnanipata vizuri. Catherine, it is very painful huku nje, my friend. Mwanaume, my friend, kuna wanaume huku nje tu unashinda tu, mwanaume anashinda tu kukulamba mama. Nyinyi mnapenda kunyonywa na ulimi. Ulimi, my friend, acha nikwambie. Wanaume wengi sana huku hivi, acha niwaambie. Hizi ulimi zimepasuka, hizi maulimi zimepasuka. Ni cracks tu, ni mashimo, inakaa kama makwakwa. Makwakwa ni zile wale wanaume wenye wanakuanga na miguu zenye zinakaa kama file. Miguu zimecrack ulimi. Kuna watu, my friends, hawapo kulala na wanaume wako na maugonjwa, wanawake wenye wako na bakteria, wanawake wenye wako na kisonono, wanawake wenye wako na all sort of ugonjwa zenye ambazo zinashikanga vinembe.
The story is very twisted. Have anybody sat down to think about Big Daddy's side of story? Because it seems like there's more. Has anybody sat down to listen to this guy to know the side of his story? Listen. Because yes, these women, they were friends. But also we need to listen to the side of the men too.
Do you know why I'm not listening to his side? Because he's the common denominator. He is the common denominator. Yes, he's the common denominator in every situation. Alwatch is out there crying because of Big Daddy. There is now Miss Big Daddy crying because of Big Daddy. There are other women that have cried because of Big Daddy. There are also children in Kenya. He has baby mamas in Kenya. So he is the common denominator. That's why I am not listening. You see, yes, women. Exactly. You guys, listen. Let me tell you something. If you pay attention to what he said, even let's leave his history alone. Let's look at the fact that Big Daddy was in a situation where Alwatch was actually yelling and calling the police and everything was going on. If Big Daddy really was the person that is good, he should have walked away. He's the problem, guys. He should have walked away. And the only reason why he went subtle is because the police were there. But in a normal setting, because I have experience and have been on a call when there's chaos in that family, that is not the man that you see on the camera. So I've told you guys, there is an abusive situation going on, and the truth is we need to be honest with ourselves that he needs to remove himself from this situation if he really, really claims that he does not want these people.
Yeah,
He
let
needs
the
to
women
just-
have their peace.
Yes, atoke too.
Diana, do you remember this story of Big Daddy started with walikuwa na Aluoch before anybody else? You remember that?
I do. I remember.
Alikuwa na Aluoch peke yake. Aluoch peke yake before anybody else came in. Aluoch amebeba hii mzigo peke yake. Diana.
Wacha
You
kumbuka
spoke
boss
about
lady.
it one time.
I did speak about it, and I spoke about it because what yes. Kumbuka, if you want to know, Big Daddy is also problematic. Do you guys remember? Hiyo time, wacha nikwambie boss lady, wewe unaweza kuchukua mwanaume uweke kwa nyumba, udanganye ni kazini yako na uishi na bwana yako. Do you know? Hebu niambie boss lady.
And then on top of that aletoa mwanamke mwingine kwa nyumba yake.
Alafu mnasema hapa ati Big Daddy sio shida. This man actually, this woman nani Aluoch has protected Big Daddy.
Kama kuna mwanamke ameteseka ni Aluoch.
From what Aluoch said today morning, alioa Angela, then 3 weeks later after they got married, akaenda move in na Aluoch. Aluoch at the time was also going through a divorce. That's what Aluoch said today in the morning.
No.
Yes, that's what she said.
Then Angela moved in. Right?
No. He first married Angela, and then 3 weeks later he moved in with Aluoch because they had differences.
Kenyans are dating within the Kenyan circles, and that's why there's a lot of toxicity, because the Kenyan community here, it's not very big. It's not big. So you'll find that the Kenyan community here, people are just having sex with each other. Or this so-and-so is having sex with so-and-so's wife, and so-and-so is having sex with so-and-so's, like that. And it's something that has been continuing, and it is happening. And, a lot of you may not want to hear these conversations, but here in America, the Kenyan community is very toxic, and we have sex with each other here. You will find your neighbor having sex with the other neighbor if there are Kenyans in a community and they stay perhaps in Texas. You will find there is a father in Texas that is having sex with 3 neighbors in the neighborhood. Then these 3 women are also going to another county. They're having sex with another man in those, that is how it continues. And the cycle just goes on and on and on. And that is why, actually, and it's not a lie, and it's truth that and this is statistics, and it's real. Here in the United States, the HIV prevalence among Kenyan community is the highest, and it's not in a bad way. It is the reality. It's the truth about what is happening here.